Thanks for tuning into our podcast. We love having you here, and it's our mission to bring you all the latest and greatest tips, skills, and know-how to make you the best that you can be. We know that you have it in you, and we're going to show you how. Now, let's get started.
Thank you for tuning in today. You are now listening to That Will Never Work podcast with your host, Maurice Chisholm. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in today. You know, we are on the road to 100, and we are going to make sure that we give you great content as we move forward to number 100. So today we are still on our process of zero talent. And our next step on this board that I had taken and looked at it and really influenced me to make these shows, number 6, I believe that we're in this process, is the word passion. It's the word passion. The word passion, do you know what it means? Do you know exactly what that means? Do you know what it means for you? So the word passion is a strong and barely controllable emotion. A strong and barely controllable emotion. So as we talk about this word passion, I think some of us, we mistake passion with just a strong like. Sometimes we mistake passion with something where we think we're passionate about, but we could still lose track of it or whatever. I think, for me, when I think about passion, do I have a passion for this podcast? Yes, I do. I think about it all day, every day, and my wife can explain that to you, that I have such a passion for it and such a dedication to it that it has encouraged me to hit this, these 100 episodes. So as you are sitting back and you're thinking about what you like to do, what you want to do you have a passion for anything? And it doesn't have to be something that hurts. And sometimes in moments of passion can hurt, right? And so we don't want to go in a negative space. We would like to stay in a positive space when we talk about passion. We want to make sure that when we talk about this word passion, that we are okay with where we are, what we're trying to accomplish, and that we have such a strong desire towards it that, whatever our goals and or our desired outcomes are, that they're our passion towards it, we make it come to fruition. So as we reflect on this, as we take a look at these different talents and ideas and the way we feel about our desired outcome, are we passionate about it, or are we just doing it just to get to the next level? Possibly. People can sometimes tell if you have a passion for something because they see how your work ethic is towards it. I'll give you an example. I listened to an interview that Kobe Bryant held a while ago, and he talks about how people practice. The scenario was, you wake up, 9, 10 o'clock, you go practice for 2 hours, you come home, rest and eat or whatever else, you go back and practice for 2 hours, and then you, again, do the same thing. You come back home, eat dinner or whatever else, then you go back out and practice again for another 2 hours, and then you're back home. So sometimes if you have a passion about something, if you are really dedicated to a situation, he just said something about tweaking it a little bit where you wake up a little earlier and now you add in one other practice within your day. So now, not only in that passion, you've become the individual that is now the teacher. You are the individual that is now the professor, the professional, whatever it is in this particular space that you would like to be in. Again, in some ways we talk about entrepreneurship, but in other ways, are you, the best manager? Are you the best director? Even if you are just the best employee that you can be, do you have a passion for it? And if you don't have a passion for it, which allows you to put forth your best effort, do you create an environment, or do you go to a place where you can become the best that you can be? I encourage each and every one of us to find what is our passion. What do we feel so strongly about that is barely a controllable emotion? And that in that space, we become successful. In that space, we become the individual that we always wanted to be, that we aspired to be. When we look at our greats, or whatever it is, sometimes, like, hey, they just have a natural tact, a natural gift for that. And some people, yes, that's correct. But are you ready to not only build upon what you think you would like to do? Do you grow a passion in it? That way you can excel and possibly surpass the one that has a natural talent in it, because sometimes people with natural talent, they take things for granted. Hey, you know what? I can get that done later on. I can do this tomorrow. It comes naturally. I'll wait until the very last minute, versus someone who has a passion about it. They're constantly on it. They're constantly working on it. They're constantly thinking about it. They're jotting notes down. They're writing down in their journals. They're recording it on their phones. They're visualizing it in the clouds. Whatever it is, are you taking that time to understand what is your passion? I love individuals who have a passion for cooking. You know why? Because I'm a chubby boy, and I just love those that have a passion for it, because you could tell the difference and the care they put into preparing a meal, preparing a dessert, preparing a hors d'oeuvre, if you will. If you have a passion for it, you will put forth a lot more effort into whatever you're doing. I encourage you to find your passion. I encourage you to work on that one thing that you wish that you had a true natural gift or talent for. Because again, everyone is not in that space. I love y'all, and I hope that this encourages you to be better and find your passion.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.